Hello, it is I, Omki or Excalibur YouTubers, and I am here to bring you, like I promised you some new segments on my channel. Well, this is one of them. This is kind of an experimental one that I've been thinking about for a while. I had a tyrant the other day in between one of my classes, and one of my friends said, "Hey, you should really do something like this, especially on your YouTube page." So I'm doing it. Hopefully you like it, and if I get enough people saying that they fucking hate it, I'm probably going to still do it because your opinions mean shit to me. No, I'm kidding. I actually, a lot of you people that do watch my channel on a regular basis, I like you, and I kind of want to keep you around. So, anyways, like I said, if this is something you enjoy, post down there, and if you don't enjoy, shut up, I don't want to hear it. So, I watch a lot of movies. I also watch a lot of comic book movies due to the fact that, well, I'm in fact a huge comic book fan. And we all know that there's a lot of bad comic book movies out there. Let's face it, it's a genre in the movie industry. There goes a big truck. Sorry about that. Anyways, what I was saying, that it's a genre in the movie industry that gets a lot of shit due to the fact that superheroes are supposed to be a kid's medium. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to talk about the comic book movies that are praised for being good and completely knock them down a fucking peg because they are complete and utter bullshit. One I really want to discuss is what I like to call Wovlerine 4, or Wolverine's Origins. Now, this movie was said to be entertaining, a lot of fun, and all that jazz. If you believe that, then you've been fucking lobotomized somewhere down the road. Now, I will admit, I enjoyed this movie up until the fucking end. The ending for this movie is completely piss poor, and it really all it shows is that the writers were, one, lazy, and two, just really didn't give a shit about the character. Mind you, not that I really care about Wolverine, but what have you. Anyways, let's just talk about what the movie was generally about before I actually get into the things that I did not like about the movie. So we start off in this movie with Wolverine as a young boy, and we find out that he is very sickly. Alright, that follows the comic books. And then we find out that Wolverine's dad is not really his dad, due to the fact that a person named Logan, who just shows up, and if you've seen my Wolverine night class, you'll know this, shows up and kills James' dad, or Wolverine's. And then Wolverine, in turn, kills him, finding out that actually he had just killed his father, his true biological father. So, yeah, that was a little bit of a twist that was okay. And we also find out that Sabretooth, or Victor Creed, is in fact Wolverine's half-brother. Now, originally when I went into this movie, I was kind of upset about this decision to make Wolverine and Sabretooth brothers. However, actually seeing the movie and seeing how well they actually worked together and how well this story worked made me quite happy. I actually really enjoyed this film. Up until, we won't go there. We won't go there yet. Not yet. So we get a bunch of montages, I guess, of Wolverine and Victor fighting in World Wars, which honestly confuses the hell out of me because I think they just completely forgot the fact that they started the movie in Canada and that they were Canadian, because they kept saying that they were fighting for their country when they were fighting on the American side. Now, this is something I'm willing to just kind of overlook, but still it's something that I find very confusing. How come they're fighting for their country if they're Canadians? Anyways. So then they fuck up in Vietnam and they get punished by being shot by a firing squad, which I don't think that's the way they dealt with American war criminals or Americans that fucked up during Vietnam. But once again, I'm not 100% sure on that. I could be wrong, and they could be right. Or this could just be this movie making some kind of bullshit so that they could show off the fact that Wolverine and Sabretooth can heal. Anyways, they get picked up by the Weapon X, which is American. I don't understand that. Weapon X was Canadian, but okay, fine. We're gonna once again ignore this. Like they're ignoring everything in the comic book thus far. So they go on missions and blah blah blah. They introduce Wade Wilson, who's a smartass. Which, by the way, Ryan Reynolds did a really fantastic job with the little bit of screen time he had as actually Wade Wilson. And I'll get on to what he becomes later on. So Wolverine starts having a complex about, killing people and quits, and then goes on to live in Canada. Alright, fine, we're finally getting back to some normality of, movie and comic continuity. Great, awesome. Then, he's sleeping with Silver Fox. Once again, awesome. Great use of character, great use of the story. And once again, I really did like who they got to play. Victor Creed, he did a great job. And he shows up and kills Silver Fox. Which, that's what happened in the comics. And quite honestly, once again, I didn't mind this. This was, the way they did it was completely different. But it translated so well into the film that it didn't matter. It really didn't matter since it translated. Anyways. So then Stryker comes back and he's like, oh, well, Wolverine, I can help you kill your brother. And then this is where Wolverine enters the Weapon X project. Now, this is where I have problems with the movie. And this is where the movie, I feel like, starts to sort of diverge into its own continuity. Even for movie continuity, this is weird. Just due to the fact, in the comic books, the experimentations on Wolverine due to the Weapon X program screwed with his brain. Same, and they really hinted at that in the X-Men 2 movie, United We Stand. Yeah, United We Stand. Anyways, so he gets the claws, and